Okay, so we can start. Welcome everybody to another stream. We're gonna go straight into shipbreaking. So we are a novice and we didn't die once thus far. Let me just update something and we'll start this show up. Okay. Got everything running. At least I think I do. It says it's running. Okay. Let me see which file I actually chose, because I think I chose the 30 lives limited, but it seemed to me like it selected my old file. We'll see. We'll see by the ships it gives me. Okay, yeah. So this is the correct file. Okay, so let's see where are we with the certification. So for the certification 6, we need to complete 12 work objectives. That's like a ship and a half. Oh well, 2 ships because we're making the still lower rank ships. 2 class 1 reactors, that's easy. 2 thrusters, that's a single ship. And credits, 13 million, and that's a bit more. So like 3 ships, maybe? 3 or 4 ships? We might even get that today. Let me see what's the equipment like. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have enough points for any upgrades, so we will just go into the shift. Okay, so we are on rank 3 ships. Yeah. Okay, so we have a heavy cargo, a station hopper, a light cargo, and another heavy cargo. Let's try, well, the station hopper seems to be the most valuable. Let's take a station hopper. The ships switch each shift, so you can never have the same ships in storage. Okay. Moving on. Wish I could turn on the light by default, but I cannot, so... hopefully we don't die today. The primary point is still not to blow up anything that we actually need. Let me see, are these the... oh, these are the inside ones. Okay, so we cannot detach these from the outside. I think... and these? Are these also inside ones? Yeah, so we can't detach these from the outside, we have to detach these from the inside, which means that we are reaching the more complex ships. Oh, here is the airlock. More complex ships mean more money.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
But it's still pretty much the same ship design. There's some variation on what it contains inside. But it's pretty much still the same ship.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Oh, lots of junk inside. Okay, we have some oxygen inside, a medkit if we need it. Hopefully we won't. Some fuel, cargo on the ceiling, because why not? Anything in here? Nothing that we need to pick up. Okay, let's depressurize this thing. That should open up all the functional doors as well. But these doors are not functional, so I need to rip those out. Okay, so it should have opened the doors as well.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Yep, that's it. Looks fine. Okay. Not sure why it's lagging a bit. Shouldn't, but it does. Hopefully that's temporary. that debris is a nice touch, but also you can actually set that on fire, and we'll try not to do that. How did this chair end up on this? Oh, it's not on the ceiling, I'm just sideways. It's easy to lose your orientation. Ah yeah, I forgot. If there's anything attached to the thing, then it floats away. Okay.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Okay. Okay. We now disconnected. This is still too weak, so we will just use tethers because it's faster. This is still attached. Um, Over there you go. Okay, perfect. Did I disconnect the bottoms? Yes, I did.
Processing valuable object. Credits
Or didn't
awarded.
I? Is this connected to something? It's not detaching. Nope, this one's going. I think I'll have to do it from the outside. Tricky boats. Okay, you go over there. This is detached, so why are you giving me problems? This one is also detached. Why are you... What? Don't give me problems.
Valuable object processed.
Go in.
Credits awarded.
Okay. Now we can get rid of all of this stuff. We do need...
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Ah, frack. I hate when that happens. Okay. More cargo.
Salvage secured.
And a chair.
Credit applied.
And a chair.
Salvage secured.
I don't know why the lag is... Why the frame rate is a bit choppy. I apologize for that. It shouldn't be, but it is a bit choppy.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yee! I've lost chair. There we go.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
So we know that these are expensive. And that... Oh, good. I already thought it was deflected.
Salvage secured.
We also know that these don't matter, they will always spark. Fuck! That set something on fire. It was a close one. Okay. That went better than expected. That could have ended badly. I did not expect that to set stuff on fire, even though it was me who said it a moment ago that stuff on the ship can be spontaneously set on fire by sparks and stuff, and that last one wasn't accepted. There it is. It got deflected and broken. There is always one. There is always at least one. That one also wasn't accepted. Am I breaking them? Well, I'm not exactly being too gentle with them.
Warning.
Oh.
Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Yeah, gotcha. There you go.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Keep your shirt on. Eee! I don't want to break this.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I would rather not break that. Oh, another one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Ooh. Don't spark so much. Oh, okay, good.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
I
transferred.
should probably make my way back and get the reactor out. It's actually always a good idea to get reactor out as soon as you can. For the simple fact that, well, there are two things. First of all, you can deal with the coolant once the reactor is out, and also they've changed a few things, so the reactor is sideways now, huh? Also, I need to flush the fuel. Okay, so now you know what those keys were for. You can flush the fuel out. The fuel is now flushed, so I can actually rip that out carefully because we don't want to cause any undue damage to the reactor. And that didn't count. Are you kidding me? Okay, we need to get reactor out. I have to be careful because that thing is fragile. So on macros, reactors were always on the ceiling, like in the previous video you saw them being on the ceiling. But they've made some changes, so now reactor can be sideways. I don't know if that will change anything. It'll be interesting. I'm going to try and get it out the same way that we did so far, and we'll see if anything is different.
Valuable object processed. Credits
Gonna put it on an angle here.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift.
Yeah,
Get in while the getting good. We wrap.
it's not being pulled out.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Okay,
salvage destroyed. Please revisit your training.
we might need to get away. Okay, yeah. Go down. Crap! Oh my god, that was so close. Oh, the fuel blew up. The fuel blew up. Well then. That did not go as planned. Note to self, do not do that again. Is the thruster survived? I can't believe it. At least I get a thruster out of this. A lot of wasted materials. The fuel's gone. The bunch of stuff was wasted because of this. That's what happens when the reactor starts melting down. It starts sparking, and it can detonate fuel. Exactly as it did, and that caused this damage. That wasn't good, but it could have been worse. If the reactor actually blew up, half of the ship would have went with it. I actually managed to save the reactor in the nick of time. Oh, but I'm not happy about this. Anything that's shredded, you can put it into the furnace, but essentially it's... Oh, it's actually... the bigger chunks you can actually save here. It's not worth it though. It's not worth it. Not worth it whatsoever. We're gonna take the bigger chunks, but... just to get them out of the way. That was a massive boo-boo. I did bad. I was a naughty boy. I was a very naughty boy. That wasn't supposed to happen. I wasn't expecting that. So your tether when it's on level 1 strength, which is right now what I have, isn't strong enough to rip a reactor out of its shell. So you need to use tethers for it. But because it's sideways, I didn't think
Valuable object
it
processed.
didn't have an angle
Credits
to actually
deposited.
pull it properly. And that's why what happened happened. But I did manage to save it in the end, so I'll take solace in that. But what it also means is I lost the thruster. The thruster's gone, and the fuel cells are gone. So we won't be able to finish all the missions. It'll take an extra ship. But I have nobody to blame but myself for that.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Okay, oxygen reserves are low, and there is like what, a minute and a half left. I'm not gonna waste a single oxygen bottle. Is there anything else I can detach? Still save. It's gonna be near the shift. The shift didn't go as planned, but c'est la vie. Sometimes these things happen. Fortunately, it wasn't a massive screw up, it was only a tiny screw up. So yeah, screw it, let's just go. My fuel's a bit low as well.
Alright, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
Yeah, we're just gonna end the shift early. I'm not gonna be able to save anything else, and I'm not gonna waste money on oxygen and tethers right now. Let's see the damage. So we did manage to make a 1.2 million of profit, but this is the result. A ton of nanocarbon, reactor plate. It's not seriously, it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's not good. That's all. This is wasted material, wasted profit. We managed to finish 3 of the missions, but there's still much more that we need to do. We have 204 points. Can we actually get anything? I would like to have strength upgrade for the tether lifetime, charged unlock. Yeah, that's not really what I want, and I can't even afford it, to be perfectly honest. So we'll just ignore. Oh, hold on, something needs to be fixed, I think. Not really, this lasts, so we're good. Continue salvage. We will honorably finish the ship. Uh, we do start on a full fuel and full oxygen, so how come it didn't start on fuel last time I played? Or maybe I was just being a dunce and didn't notice properly. I like how all of the explosions push the ship down. It's a nice touch. I don't like wasting materials though, which is exactly what I did. Everything else seems to be intact though, which is good. There were some electronics still left in the cockpit, so I'm gonna pull those out and I'm going, ouch, and I'm going to get the cockpit into the processor.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay. That's it. One more mission completed. There are storages now here that we need to pull out. And this angle isn't working for me.
Salvage deposit accepted.
They
Credits
pulled the
transferred.
atmospheric regulator from the cock. What the hell? I can't remember, did I put an atmospheric regulator from
Salvage
here?
secured.
I think
Credits
so, it's not
deposited.
in here. I guess I did. Okay. Pull these out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, come on. Eee! Thank you.
Salvage secured.
Anything
Account
else in
credit
there?
applied.
There's a computer terminal. That's an electronic. Okay, and in you go. I think that's it. I'm not gonna bother cutting out the glass. We'll just
Secured. Credits deposited.
detach this and get it going. This should be the only connecting point for that cockpit, and if that's the case, this will now detach. Did it detach? No, it did not. We have to get in. Unfortunately, this time there is no way around cutting a hole in the wall. Was hoping I could avoid that, but because they put the reactor sideways, I pretty much have to. So, before the update, this is what we had to do. Now, there is normally a fuel tank behind here, but I think that fuel tank got kind of blown up. Oh no, one is actually saved, one survived. I don't know how that one survived, but it survived. Okay, there we go. You go in there. Are you going? You are. Perfect. Now this is taking longer than it should because I'm faffing about instead of doing it this properly and fast, but after that last mistake, and in fact I have limited lives, I don't want to take any chances. There should be a fuel cell. And we have to flush this one.
Material deposited.
Perfect. Okay, now let's get this thing out. Perfect. Excellent. Let's get the thruster out. Gonna move it later. What the hell? This is green? Oh, that's not a connector. Cool. That's new. I'm not sure if that's intentional. And why is that music playing? I am not in danger. So why are you playing? Oh. Something is giving me a warning. You know what? Is it the fact that this is on fire? So this can't be cut. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's get inside of here and... So yeah, these can't be... I guess... Yeah, these can't be cut. Why is that? Yeah, the music is definitely... So this is new. These weren't here in the previous version. So these can't be cut? Why? What do you do with them? Huh. They seem to be wrapped. Cut guard. They're guarded? So how do you get the guard off? Huh. Obviously not like that. How do you get the cut guards off? Let me see. I can grab them. I can't do anything with them. So what do you do with the cut guards? This is interesting. They are burning, but they are not... Can I burn them?
Oxygen reserves are low.
That's
Reminder,
interesting.
asphyxiation can lead to
So
missed
this is
salvage
new.
quotas.
I don't know what that does. And this did get disconnected, but it also... I don't know if there was an oxygen tank available, so I'm just gonna go refill my oxygen now. I wonder if maybe they added something that can do the cut guards? That's new.
Warning, oxygen reserves are critical.
Ah,
Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
oxygen. Patch cage utility
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
feathers.
Have a nice day.
Okay, so I really don't know what to do with tethers. Those things, cut guards. How do you get rid of them? I'm wasting time on that. Let me disconnect the thrusters at least. There's also a power cell there. Ooh, don't you spark on me. We had enough sparks for today.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, there was one more I released. Was it this one? Yeah. So we are in a bind. I don't know what to do with the cut guards. And there seem to be quite a few of them. Oh. This has a habit of exploding in my face, so we'll go round. This diagram doesn't tell me anything, really, except that it's a cut guard. Sleeve for protecting vulnerable structure points. Can be shattered from impact. Seriously. From impact.
All right, Cutter. You
So
got
how do I...
5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out.
Oopsie.
On ya. See
So
the pattern.
impact is the key, but I don't have anything that hits. Can I... my head be the impact? Hmm. Can be... Is there a tool that we're not using? Did they add a new tool? Or can I do something like this? Nope. Cut level 1, ceramic insulation sleeve for protecting vulnerable structure points can be shattered from impact. But I have nothing to impact it with, and this thing doesn't work. Can I bash it with something? Yep, that's how you do it. Okay, so we will be wasting some time here, but there's not a way. So they added a new mechanic that I wasn't aware of before. Now some of the cut points have these things on them, and I have to smack it with another thing to break it loose. Well, I know what it is now, so we can manage, but this is the first mechanic which I don't like, because you don't have a tool to do it. You have to improvise with what you have. And generally there's always debris that you can use to
Salvage
bash
secured.
it with.
Account credit applied.
Oh, you are kidding me. This doesn't go out. Ah, crap. So you always have something to bash it with, but this This is the first thing that I don't like about this game. Because it's faffing about. It's you know, if you're gonna give me a mechanic, give me a tool for that mechanic. Don't just don't force me to lob random trash. It just slows the game down for no reason. I was thinking that this is gonna explode, but I was lucky. Well, once you get used to it, it's not a big deal, but it's not enjoyable. It's the first mechanic I don't really like. It's faff. Yeah, blunt force, but Gloria, I know blunt force will do it, but blunt force, I literally threw a plastic bottle against it, and this is glitching out. That's convenient. I have to, I mean, I'm breaking them. So, let me clarify the problem. These are ceramic sleeves, which are intended to protect the cut joints, and I can break them with a ceiling light. I can break them with a ceiling light. And you know, and what do I do if there is no debris? If I was actually careful enough not to create any debris, then what am I gonna bash it with? Yeah, a bag of chips and a soda. But they can obviously break ceramics. It's faff. Where are you going? Apparently a piece of debris is also hard enough to send this thing flying. And I'd still have to break one more.
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Can I make it? I hope I can make it. Okay. 45 seconds. Let's see if this can flow in there in 45 seconds. Maybe if I add more tethers, it'll fly faster.
Tether supplies are low.
Yeah, that's fine. The shift is over.
Object accepted for processing.
Okay.
Credits deposited.
20 seconds. This is detached, so you can go in as well.
Deposit not accepted.
What's oh, glass. Yeah, glass is fine. Don't care about glass.
Your oxygen reserves are low.
Oxygen
Note
can
that
go.
excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Yeah, the shift is over. It's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm not happy we lost one of the thrusters, but c'est la vie. So almost a million. That faffing about was costing me time. Now I didn't pay attention how much of material is left, and I want to finish that ship. I'm gonna finish it, even though it's probably not gonna. This is gonna be a net loss on me. This was probably gonna be a net loss on because there's nothing pretty much left of the ship to salvage, apart from a couple of shells and the core of the ship. So this one will be a net loss, but I just want. My gaming OCD is requiring me to finish this ship completely. This is detached, so you can go in there immediately. Yeah, pretty much all of the time I wasted on those bloody cut points being shielded with ceramic, which can be broken apart with soda bottles and a bag of chips.
Processed. Credits awarded.
That's just ridiculous. Okay, there are more than a few shells that need to be salvaged, so maybe this will still be a net positive. We will see. This is the one with airlock. Airlock is more trouble than it's worth, so we will ignore the airlock.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
You go in there. Is there? There is one more shell. Yeah, now we'll need to grab a piece of debris. Okay, so I did break this, probably accidentally. Somehow. Was there one more? I don't think so, that was it. This is the butt end of the ship. Okay, so this is done. This needs to go to the processor as well. I'm actually surprised this will still be accepted by the processor, considering that half of it blew up. But you know,
Valuable object
results.
credits deposited.
You go away. And that just leaves the core of the ship, I believe, and we'll just send that whole thing to the incinerator. I just want to see if there's anything here worth salvaging.
Please revisit your training.
Screw you, my training is fine. It wasn't my fault. You didn't cover ceramic sleeves in training. That's on you. You need to cover an element in training. You can't just deal with it. It's a good thing I had the scanner. Just get in there.
Caution.
What am I doing? That goes into the... No, no, Gloria, there are no little green friends. At least not in the current build of the game as far as I know. I would not be surprised if we see some aliens eventually. Or alien spaceships to break down at the very least. It would be a cool concept. The game will have support for Steam Workshop, so I am assuming that there will be lots of mods. Okay, so let's chase some of this junk into the incinerator for some extra cash. Although this is chump change compared to what the full blocks would have been. Seriously, 5 tethers were not enough. Well, 2 of them were in the wrong direction, but... Why do you start moving the moment I get close? Just get in there.
Credits deposited.
It's always satisfying to see the last piece of the ship go into the furnace. Seriously, don't do that. Thank you. There we go.
Work order complete.
Oh, I think we actually managed to pass the certification. We'll see. I believe we were rank 5. And we can end the shift. We'll see. What's the score? Barely a net positive, 100,000, but that shows this was all supposed to be done last shift. Those ceramic sleeves slowed me down. Yeah, barely 60,000 of profit, that's nothing, but we did get the ship out of the way. Equipment, this needs to be repaired. Speed, brake. I will need to sneeze, sorry about that. Okay, this is 24, 150, 225. Heat capacity, yes please. Okay, let's see. Wuyushi catalog, are we? No, we are not. Not there yet. So this was station hopper that we did last time, I believe, and that sucked immensely. what are we having here? We have another station hopper and another station hopper and a light cargo. Thing is, light cargo is estimate the total value is a whole million less. Let's have one of the Lynx station hoppers. There's a full million more of potential profit here. There are two antennas. We will detach those and hopefully not break them. Oh, three antennas. They don't mean much, but let's get those out. The frames have stabilized.
Credits transferred.
I don't know why they suddenly stabilized, because nothing changed. I'm still running the same game on the same machine with everything same. I didn't reset or anything, so... But I'm happy it's stable now. The thrusters are of the built-in kind, so we can't cut those off from the outside, so we need to get inside. It seems that the antennas were the only things we can detach from outside. There is no point in detaching these railings, because both the railing and the shell goes to the same place. Okay.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Ouch. Light on, please, and let's see what's inside.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Oh, repair kit. Immediately grabbing that. Is there anything else? Another repair kit. We'll take those. Every repair kit. Oh, I think we have the same. Well, it is another station hopper, so it probably has the same layout. For the most part, there are probably some minor differences. And I'm guessing that means that the reactor is again on the side, which means we will do things a bit differently this time around. If it's still on, if it's again on the side, then we will first yank it sideways and then yank it down, and that should deal with it. And I should also minimize the damage to the ship. If that doesn't work, then the next time around I will just pull the whole side of the ship out. Okay, so again, let us deal with the roof and the floor first. I could just use a cutter, which is faster. It also is good for causing fires that I don't want to happen, because it will arbitrarily decide that it wants to cut things next to it as well. Or give me a heart attack, because it looks like it's cutting something that it shouldn't. Like now. It did burn something. Okay, get the roof off. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Even though it should only span this. So I damaged that bit a bit. Sorry. Again, I did some damage. I didn't destroy anything though, so it's fine. Oh, this one will fly up if I don't do this first. Get off. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, we need that. Sparks cause fires. And then my character goes really panicky, so we'll get out of the ship. The fire shouldn't spread anywhere, and it shouldn't cause an issue as long as I keep away.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
But we will get rid of this before it gets destroyed, so that we can... Oh! Ah! It did not. I thought I could manage maybe salvage, but it got destroyed before I did. That's okay, it was a piece of trash and I don't care about it. The cargo isn't really worthwhile. Did I cut this off? Yes, I did. Falling through the floor. go. You go down and in, and you go
Valuable
down.
object processed. Credits awarded.
Seriously, you don't know how much you miss tool upgrades until you until you no longer have them. Okay, now we are under the ship, so we go collecting bits again.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
When we get to the rank 5 ships, which are massive,
Secured.
there's going to be like 100 chairs inside to pull off.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
We want to empty the ship out in a single shift. That would be wonderful. Don't want to break this. It's expensive.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That is expensive. The switch isn't, but we still don't want to break it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, that's done. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, that actually needs to go to the processor. Where is the... Uh-huh? Where's the reactor? This ship doesn't have a reactor? No way! This is a reactorless ship. I don't like that. Reactors are expensive. We want reactors. That's not fair. I feel cheated. That's not okay. Where's the reactor? Come on. You can't be serious. There's no reactor? There's fuel. Oh my god, I feel cheated. I feel so cheated. That is not okay. That is so not okay. There is no reactor in this ship.
Salvage secured.
Okay,
Credits
this time.
deposited.
I flushed the fuel, so this should be, yeah, it's fine. Okay, is there any oxygen in the ship? Yes, it is. Come back.
Oxygen levels stabilized.
Breathe deep. Okay, well, since there is no reactor, there is no risk for me in here. I also see that the very helpful window into the fuel cell is not available on these ships, so it was only something that they did for rank 1 and 2 ships, and we have to cut again through these panels. Okay.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Okay, I want to get the reactor out. Not the reactor, the thruster. There is no reactor. They cheated me on the reactor. Oh, so these need to be detached. Get the thruster panel off. There we go. This is already detached, so just... Oh,
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
where is the feather? Go in. Where did that... Are you kidding me? So somehow I managed to damage the thruster.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I don't know how,
Credits
but I did.
transferred.
And it flew off, but because it was tethered, it flew into the... Which is fine, I'm okay with that result. I'm okay with that result. I am just surprised. That is all. I am not complaining at the result. The result is fine. I'm surprised to how I reached the result, but no, it's fine. As we know, as long as you salvage it before it blows up, it counts. So I earned my money on that thruster. Doesn't matter if it's on fire. Doesn't matter if it's smoking. Doesn't matter. All they care about is it's in the barge, and it got accepted as salvage. So the fact that it is smoldering and on fire, that doesn't matter. They don't care about that.
Salvage.
Ooh.
Knock
Ooh.
out that work order before they
Ooh.
turn the lights out on you.
What did I...
We were out.
Oh yeah. These things always do damage. Still got accepted.
Salvage secured.
Did it damage me? No, it didn't. Okay, so this chair. Okay. Oh, there is a data log.
Salvage secured. Account credit
No!
applied.
Why did I do that? Thank you. Okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That punched me a bit farther than I expected it to. Momentum is a terrifying thing. Okay, so we still have 3 minutes. I would like to empty the cockpit
Salvage secured.
and detach it
Account credit
before
applied.
the shift ends, so that we can get into the guts of the ship next shift.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, that's it. Let's detach
Salvage
this thing.
secured. Credits deposited.
Okay, as far as I know, this should be enough to detach it. Yep, it's enough. I just need to move it a bit so that I can get in. Yep. We will have to play with those ridiculous breakers again. Let me just cut what I can cut right now. I don't waste any time on that. Oh, where did I get stuck? Oh, come on. Where am I stuck? There. What? That's where the reactor is? Well, in a way that's good, I suppose. Okay, let's see if we can actually get rid of it in this shift. Yeah. So,
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
okay, I think this is disconnected now. Yep, it is. Perfect. Okay, so we know that this isn't gonna go... Oh. Oh, it does. It does go if I pull it. It does go if I pull it. Goodbye, you troublemaker. I am happy with this result. I am happy with this result.
Oxygen reserves are critical.
Yeah, 1 minute to the end. There is no point in
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up.
Okay, this was a good shift. And apparently, reactor can be on an outside panel now. Okay, almost 2 million. We didn't destroy a lot of things, which is good. What we need 2 more work objectives. We need 1 more thruster. That will be the next on the next shift now. We're almost halfway for the money earned. I think we'll manage in this stream to get to the next rank. I think it'll be at least 1 more ship though. Yeah. Continue salvage. Okay, immediately let's go into the inside of the ship and start cutting it. And breaking those ridiculous things. I think I'm gonna deal with the cockpit first, just to get it out of the way. It's gonna make it easier for me to get in. Okay, so, did we break? Yeah, we didn't break those. I need to find... There you go, a ceiling lamp. All we need to break ceramics, a ceiling lamp. The perfect tool of destruction. There we go. Somehow that's enough. The ultimate tool of destruction, a ceiling lamp. There we go. I'm gonna immediately send that off. And let's see if I can somehow squeeze in. All 4 of them. Well, there is a conveniently placed ceiling lamp, so let's do the magic.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Oh, really? So even dragging them around actually works. That's good to know. Okay. How did you manage to spin like this?
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, come on. Yes. Come. Go. And you go. And we can do the same with this. There is no coolant in this thing. Which means it's also probably on some of the outside panels. Seriously, who designed this ship? There we go. That goes in. There's the battery.
Certification goal complete. Additional goals remaining. Object accepted for processing.
There we go.
Deposited. Deposit not accepted.
What's not like, oh, glass. Yeah, who cares about glass? Glass is fine. Oh yeah, I have to go through inside. I can't go through inside. Oh crap. Ow! I was being careless! Again, I was being careless. At least I was being careless from far away. Do you know what I did? I cut through one of the fuel cells. Okay, this one is entirely my fault. I was being totally careless. This one was just me being a dum-dum. There is no excuse for this error. This error could have been avoided in a million ways. This is totally on me. And this time the thruster did blow up. So we lost a thruster, which are expensive. Okay, so this time this one is on me. I did a boo-boo. This is completely on me. That's not even something I can save anymore. I'll just have to see if I can save at least the other fuel cell and... I hate myself now. This could have been avoided completely. This is totally on me. The point of interest, if I cut these, will these actually release? They will. Huh. Well, yeah, of course they will, because there's no fuel cell anymore. Oh, there is. Oh, this is good to know, because previously this would not attach because those fuel cells would have been attached to the bottom, so it would be holding it in place. But now they are. Okay, so I don't need to take chances anymore. This is good to know. This is good to know. We've learned something. We've learned. Where are you going? We have learned something, and we will be more careful in the future.
Salvage
Is this
secured.
this still going to be accepted by the processor? So in you go.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Yes, 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 yes. So I was being impatient and doing these, which is fine if there's nothing else in there to cut. Not so much if there is something else to cut. Which because you destroy stuff. Oh yeah, the thruster. I need to release the thruster. Well, this ship will now definitely be done in this shift because I'm not going back for all the fragments. Oh, but this is now wasted money. Fuel cells are quite expensive. Thrusters are very expensive. I wasted a thruster
Valuable object processed.
and a fuel cell.
Awarded.
Completely
Object
my
not
fault.
accepted.
Completely,
Please
but
revisit your training.
well, now we know.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Go there. For airlock we don't care about because we can't release it safely. I hope they change that as well because detaching an airlock is a pain in the ass, which we will not be doing right now, and just send the rest of the
Warning.
ship
Your
to...
oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable
Valuable
levels.
object processed.
Okay.
Credits deposited.
Warning. No tethers remaining.
Okay, I do need to get my oxygen refilled because I will need more than 63 seconds for this. So I'll splurge an extra bit of cash. There's no way that's gonna go in the next 50 seconds. Yeah, the tether is already cancelled out. So
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
this is a bit of a waste, but let's do it. Okay, so we need this thing to go in. So you in there, please. Don't give me more trouble. You're already causing more trouble than you're worth, literally. And let's see if there's anything that we can save in this mess. Not really. We can get some scrap, but
Deposit accepted.
oh. Are you serious? It's still not in. Get in. There we go. And now you can see just how much of the ship is wasted, because that meter on top still is considerably yellow. So that's an inch of ship that we couldn't salvage, because we turned it into scrap.
Deposit not accepted.
Screw you. Accept everything. We did manage to get 1 million out of it still, but destroy the nacelle. So how much is in a cell? 75,000 down the drain. That's a lot of money. And another 17,000 for a fuel tank. So effectively we're 100,000 short almost.